All right, appreciate everybody coming. As you know, we got Torian Holder. He's going to sign with William Penn out of Iowa. It's like I was telling the Courier Herald, this is why we coach, to get people to the next level. It's fun to win championships, fun to win games, but this is what it's all about. This is real life. It's a bittersweet moment for me. I've had him for 4 years. He's brought a lot to this program. Not just the record that we've accomplished here at Dublin High School and the region championships and the Final Four and the Elite Eights, Sweet 16s, winning the national tournament in Fort Lauderdale, but just his personality, the person that he is. I think that's what we're going to miss most of all. William Penn is very fortunate to get Torian Holder. I think he's going to bring a lot to that program. This is kind of crazy that I say this, but I think they're going to get more out of Torian, out of his personality and the person that he is than his basketball skills. Not saying that he's not talented. It's just that he's a great person. And I think we all know in this world, great people make big things happen. I'd like to turn it over to Dr. Williams, Superintendent.
Thank you. I'd like to say good afternoon and welcome to everyone. And certainly we're proud to be here today. It's a great day in Dublin, Georgia. More specifically, a great day at Dublin High School. Our number one goal is high achievement and success for all students, and we can certainly attest to that today with Torian's achievements. I want to thank his parents for their excellence in parenting him throughout his educational process here in the Dublin City School System. Been tremendous supporters of Torian and the work that we're doing here. And again, we just want to say congratulations.
I'll just say very proud of Torian. I had the privilege to coach him in cross country, and I was his principal when he was at the Career Academy, a fine young man, athletically and academically. So I just know the sky's the limit for him. He's going to do a great job. Had the pleasure of coaching with his dad as well, and I know his mom, so he comes from a great family. And Torian, we want you to know that we love you, we're going to support you, and continue to do great things.
I agree. I've known Torian for just over a year, and he's a great kid. I'm looking for great things for him. And just like Dr. Williams said, this is what this is all about, getting our students prepared for the next level. And I know that Torian is going to continue to make us proud for many years to come. And he has a lot of support here. So let's give Torian a big round of applause, folks. And I'll say I'm going to miss you running up and down the court. You were always something special to see. And Torian worked in the front office, so I got a chance to know him again on a personal level. And he is a great young man. So I'm just really excited about your future, and I wish you the best in all of your future endeavors.
His mama. I'm proud of him. Sky's the limit. Keep God first. Family's gonna back you up 110%. You're gonna be out the nest, so make smart choices. Make us proud. We love you.
I just like to say, first of all, I'd like to thank everybody for coming. Torian, we're very proud of you. You set a goal back when you was in 3rd grade. They said that you was going to make him play college ball, and you have achieved another one of your goals outside of graduating from high school. I'm very proud of him. I'd like to thank Coach Williams, Dr. Williams, Principal Dr. Jordan, Dr. Stecky now, for working out with Torian cross country after practice, doing drill work and everything with him. I'd just like to thank everybody. I'm super proud of my son.
This is such an exciting time for this young man to my left right here, and there's a lot of family members, church members, friends that are here to support him. How do you feel, Torian, about this huge occasion for you and what this means for you with your next step?
I feel good about it. This right here shows just all the hard work that I put in for the past 4 years. It just showing me that it's going, like I didn't do it for nothing.
That's right, that's right. And Pastor Dixon, yes. I mean, you have a lot of youth in your church, and you certainly mentor so many young men. Yes. What does this mean for you as his spiritual leader to see him going to this next level, and where you've seen him where he started out at?
Well, it shows that that faith without works is not dead, because Torian, I've seen him not necessarily be the star, but always being the meat and the potatoes of the game, coming in and making a difference. And I think at the next level, that if he keeps his head on straight and does the things that God has ordained for him to do, that he will make a difference at that next level.
That's right. And you know, Torian, it's very important to have a great work ethic, and a lot of people, you know, they rely on their foundation. And with you having your pastor here with you, and you are an avid member, an active member of the church, how big a part does your spirituality play in you as an athlete and your work ethic?
Just before every game or anything I do, period, I just pray that God keep me safe and use my abilities to the best.
That's right. That's right. You're about to go a long ways from home.
Yeah. I mean, it's a good thing, then yet again it's a bad thing, because, I mean, the bad part about it, of course I'm going to miss the people that's been there supporting me, my family, my pastor, just everybody that's supporting me. And then the good thing about it is, I mean, my focus will be more towards basketball and school, because I don't want to go down the road for no reason.
That's right, that's right. And Pastor, we don't want to send them down the road with nothing to hold on to. What words of encouragement and wisdom do you want to leave with Torian?
Well, one of the things that I think was most eye-opening today was in Torian's closing words. He asked for the audience to keep him in our thoughts and prayers. And prayer can go much further than we can go. And certainly we will cover him in prayer, and we will plead the blood over him, and he will be covered, because we know that what God has ordained for him, eyes have not seen, ears have not heard, neither has it entered into the hearts of men what great things are in store for Torian, and we're looking for great things.
All right, very good. So listen, we're expecting a praise report to come back from you.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, thank you so much, Pastor.
Hi, I'm Perry Williamson. We've been serving the Dublin Lawrence community for over 90 years here at Williamson's Bakery. We specialize in donuts, cakes, pies, cupcakes, cookies, birthday cakes. They're our business, not a hobby. And don't forget our large selection of cheese straws. For special orders, contact us on Facebook, Instagram, or better yet, just come get you some. When you stop by, be sure to try our all-new Pig in the Blankets. We have bacon, sausage, and chicken. We're located at 1634 Veterans Boulevard, Dublin, Georgia. For the hot, freshest donuts, come to Williamson's Bakery. We proudly support our area athletics.
A lot of the other companies were putting business ahead of the patient. And the main thing that we wanted to be a part of was to make sure that Integrity Hospice, that we were constantly putting the patient first.
They're there for you. They're there for the patients. And they want to do what's in the best interest of everybody concerned.
We provide a lot of services for both the emotional and spiritual needs for these patients.
I strongly recommend Integrity Hospice and everything that they represent.
All right, now we've got, you know, a teammate with us and a former teammate. And guys, listen, we want you to kind of talk to us a little bit about you and your relationship with Torian and how that's been, and now, of course, with him transitioning. Jaquez, you ready?
Yes, ma'am.
Share with this young man.
Well, like, I only played 1 year with him, his senior year. Like, it was good. Like, many times I wanted to quit, he'll push me. Don't quit, don't quit.
Yeah.
I stuck with him. We had a good season.
That's good. You had a great season.
I enjoyed myself.
That's good. And, you know, and it's important to enjoy yourself like this. And now for you to see him getting ready to go off to college, to play a sport that you both love, what are your feelings about that right now?
It's going to be hard,
Yeah.
but I get over it sooner or later.
Yeah, because that's going to be like a little hole left
Yes, Mom.
in your heart when you really think about that, because you two have developed a friendship through the years. You know, that's something that's unbreakable. And so when one has to leave, you know, there is a piece of you missing. So we're glad that you're here to be able to share this with him. All right, now listen here. To our right here, we've got Mr. Holden Baisden, who's off doing great things. Share with us about how your transition has been to playing a college sport and what that's been like. Recap this past year for us.
Well, going into this year, I was a little nervous, not going to a different place and just being off by myself. But I like that as being a college athlete. I learned a lot of things like strength, how much strength, and I learned the game more inside and out, X and O's. So overall, I liked it. It was a great year.
That's wonderful. And now here you are, you're watching Torian here. Torian just signed on the dotted line, getting ready to do something pretty spectacular. I mean, what are you feeling right now?
you know, I'm just happy because like it's something that we both worked for since we was young, like little, and so when we see it come true, it's just happy.
This is like a dream comes true for most young men and young women when they sign like this. Torian, talk about this one right here. All right, that relationship that you two have made on the field, on the court, and off the court, and of course, now that Holden's in college, you know, what's that like for you to see him where he is?
Just with Jaquez, I mean, we known each other for so long, like since we were babies, really, you could say. Like it's just something that we grew up, and like we just close to where we were brothers. Like he'll be like he want to quit, I'll be like, nah, come get in the car. So we be on the way to practice, and he'll be in there a little lackadaisical. I'll be like, come on, man, you gotta come play. But he'll get right.
Yeah. And now Holden, you know, of course, a college athlete, which is what you're about to transition to. You know,
Yes,
tell us about that.
Me and Holden, we met when we was younger. We was both playing All-Stars in baseball, actually. But as we got older, we got closer, and that's just a friendship that can't be broken, ever.
It can't be. And, you know, when you're talking about building these relationships, I mean, I've formed some of the best friendships I've ever formed on the basketball court. And so now that he's getting ready to transition, you're going to actually have to step up yourself. You know, you're going to have to be that leader. You're going to have to fill some shoes there. And so what kind of advice, though, do you want to give to Torian, you know, to kind of encourage him? Because he's been encouraging you for quite some time. Now he needs some encouragement from you. He's about to be about 1,000 miles away from home, you know. So what do you want to say to him?
Well, as going in as a freshman, I want him to keep his head up, play hard. You know, like my freshman year, I had to play hard, push yourself. You're out in college, so you ain't gonna have that person to push you. So you got to push yourself. I'm just happy for him.
Yeah, very good. Now, Holden, what advice do you want to give to him? Because you're kind of treading that road right now, and you know that you had to make a change too in your work ethic and pushing yourself harder. What would you like to say to Torian to encourage him?
I want to tell Tori, like, when he get to college, just don't worry about other people and just focus on you. And it's gonna be ups and downs in the season, but just keep your head high and keep working, and don't ever stop working.
Don't ever stop working. You got it, Torian?
Yes, ma'am.
You got it, crystal clear. Thank you so much, Holden. We're so proud of you. Continue to make us proud of you. We know that you are academically sound as well as athletically sound, so keep doing that. And young man, listen. The sky's the limit for you. You have great talent, great skill, and you've got a great personality. And you know, when you merge those things together, you've got nothing but greatness. So continue to do what you're doing, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, good to see you both. Thank you, young man. Family support is essential, especially at a time like this. And Torian, you got your grandparents here with you. You've got your grandma. What do you call her? Do you have a special name for her?
Grandma.
Grandma. He doesn't have a special name?
Old man.
Old man. All right, Grandmama. Listen, share with us about your feelings about today with Torian doing something that's really special, and for you to be able to witness that.
I'm very happy and very accepting of it, and I'm so glad that God has a purpose for his life. And I'm just so happy. The only thing that's I'm going to miss him.
Yeah.
Because he's a great asset.
Do you like to fly much?
I've never flown before, but I will.
Okay, get on that plane. It's just the flight won't be bad at all. It's about a 2-hour flight. You should be just fine. But if you drive it now.
Not driving it. But I will fly to see him. I want to see him play, and I just want him to be happy and succeed at what he want to do.
Very good. Old man, talk to us.
What's up?
How does it feel for you? Want the microphone? How does it feel for you to witness your grandson getting ready to? He's about to go off to the Midwest to play basketball.
I feel great. I feel happy for him because we all love him, and he was hard hit, but he's great though.
Oh, okay. You throw that in there.
Throw that in. Because when he was growing up, when he was small, he always had a ball in his hand, dribbling and shooting. I said, hey, he could make it, and he made it.
Now, did he get his skills from you? Did they pass down from you?
Me, in high school, I was a bad boy.
Where did you play?
I played Oconee.
Oconee High School. Now, Now, tell us about your career as a basketball player.
Oh man, that's long. We got plenty of time.
What years did you play?
68, 69, and 70. My class was the last class at Oconee.
And so look at that there. You see this generational thing that's going on here?
No doubt in line.
Now, did you ever get to play college ball?
I did. I went to Dillard University for about a year and a half, but I got homesick.
Oh, don't tell him that.
I'm dead. That's been a long time ago now. Right. So don't get homesick.
Don't get homesick.
I told him, I said, if you feel sad, find somebody you can talk to and trust, and everything will be all right.
Yeah. And you know, the thing is, when you move away from home, that is a time where you're going to really have to work on those develop those skills of meeting people and connecting with people. Now, what does it mean for you to have your grandparents here with you to share this?
It means a lot because everybody not as fortunate as me to have both of them here, so I'm just thankful for that. Also, I want to just thank them right now for everything they've done for me. I know they'll break their back just to give me anything that I want, and I'm just thankful for that, and I love y'all.
Oh, wow. That's beautiful. Yeah, that's all. It's a phone call. And grandmother, what kind of words of advice do you want to make sure that he knows? Because we know that he's gotten the home training. And of course, when you move away like this, there's a lot of challenges that he may have to face. And so what words of comfort do you want him to have?
Well, first thing, I want him to be in Christ first, because there's nothing that Christ can't do for you. And be aware of his surroundings and make sure he's courteous and nice to everybody and say thank you and tell them he appreciate them.
Look at that, good home training.
Yes.
So that's what she's saying. Don't forget your home training. Don't forget where you come from.
Amen.
Very good. Old man?
Yes. Well, I told him communication is the number one thing. If you communicate with your teammate and your surroundings of good people, you'll make it. And God ain't through with you yet.
That's right. I mean, this is another step for you, Torian, and we know that there's a destiny on your life, and this is the step that you're taking to continue on that journey, all right?
Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you to your grandmother, and thank you to that old man over there to your right for the values that they've instilled within you and the things that they've done to make sure that you have what you need. Nothing like having some great grandparents.
Amen.
Thank you both.
Hello, I'm Brian Bazemore with Community Bank of Dublin-Lawrence County. We've been in business for over 12 years here in the Dublin market, and we would like to invite you to come by and experience a new way of banking. We have the state-of-the-art teller pods, fast, friendly personnel, and we have same-day loan approval. Lenders are on site to be able to help with all of your financial needs. Come by today and experience a new way of banking. Community Bank of Dublin-Lawrence County, 605 Bellevue Avenue, Dublin.
I attended Oconee Fall Line Technical College, and like many others, I was considered a non-traditional student.
My classes at OFTC have taught me the different aspects of a criminal mind and the way the criminal acts.
The term non-traditional career refers to jobs that have traditionally been held by one gender. That would be like males in cosmetology or females in welding.
Anyone can do it, regardless of the gender, and as long as you put your mind to it, you can succeed and achieve all your goals.
You know, this momentous occasion right here has the mama, of course, feeling a little, you know, she's excited, right?
Yes, ma'am.
But at the same time, it's such a long ways away. Talk with us a little bit, share.
Unfortunately, it is a long way.
I mean, this is an exciting time for your son here. And so as a mother, what are your thoughts about him now getting ready to go off to college to play basketball in Iowa? Have you ever been to Iowa?
No, ma'am.
All right, we're about to make some road trips. Talk to us about your feelings.
I'm excited for him because that's what he want. That's what he's doing. What he loves to do. That's playing basketball. But like I said earlier, I just hope, you know, I'm wishing for the best for him and that he makes smart choices. Because, I mean, he done beat the statistics.
Yes,
so.
he's definitely beating the statistics. And all right, now this is your little sister. Tell us who you are.
Brooke Calder.
Your name's Brooke. Are you named after your dad?
Yes.
Yes. Now, Brooke, how old are you?
6.
You're 6 years old. Now, how do you feel about your big brother going off to college to play basketball?
I feel great.
You feel great. Now, are you an athlete? Do you play sports?
No.
Not really. Not really. It kind of skipped you, right? What do you like to do for fun?
I like to run, play with my cousins, bake.
So you like to bake? You bake with mom?
No.
Okay. Who do you bake with?
Actually, my grandma.
Oh, with your grandmother. Very good. And so here you are. You're sitting on your big brother's lap. You're excited about him going off to college?
Yes.
All right, very good. All right, Dad, Brooks, share with us about being the father, seeing your young man here. Now, you've got another one that went off to play college sport, correct?
Yes.
Share with us about your son who's already gone to college to play, and then what you're feeling about Torian.
My oldest son, D'Angelo Darrisaw, he actually was a 2-time state champion here at Dublin High School, and he went off to Bruton Parker and wrestled. And so now with Tori going off, he's going a little bit farther away. But like my wife says, he's doing something that he wants to do. And we're going to support him with that, and we just hope we make great decisions while he's gone, and also, reach his dreams.
That's right. And Torian, a support system is so important. And I often talk about that when I talk with young athletes about how important is it to have your family to support you the way that they do. Talk to us about the relationship that you have with your parents and your family and why it means so much to you to see them out there in the stands watching you.
It means a lot because like they always been here like since day one. Like,
of course.
Yeah, they probably ain't had no choice, but they've been here, and they always supported me through all the decisions that I made, right or wrong. So.
Wow. And so here you are, you're making another step here, going off to the Midwest. Now, I've lived in the Midwest for several years, and so I understand how the Midwest culture is. And so this is a different step for you. Mom, what advice? Now, you've been giving him advice along the way, okay? And now him going off to college, that's a whole different ball game from high school. What things do you think that he's going to have to really remember of what he's been taught to take him that's going to help him throughout each day where he is?
Just stay focused. School's first. When all do fails, you got to get that education. Just stay focused.
And him staying focused. You, Mama, you're going to have to stay focused too. What are you going to miss most about Torian when he goes off to college?
Just him being aggravating.
Those little things, things. Yeah, those small things to where you're normally like, Torian! He's not going to be there. And so it's going to be a little different. What are you going to miss about your big brother? Is there anything you're going to miss about him? What do you like to do for fun when you're with your big brother? Nothing. What does she like to do, Tori?
Fuss.
Oh, she fusses? You think she fusses with you?
No.
Dad, a father-son relationship is very important. What things are you going to miss about your son, that relationship that you've had, and things that you're going to have to build on to make sure that it's intact, even with the distance?
Well, for me, the hardest thing for me is knowing that he's growing to be a young man. I can't be as hands-on with him as I am while he's here. And I still kind of find struggle with trying to let him go a little bit. I'm doing a little bit better now with that. But I just want him to go off and just remember his values, what he's been taught here with me, his grandma, his mother. He's supporting cast here at home.
That's right, that supporting cast. And as parents, we do kind of have to let go of those strings a little bit. And I think there's a 12-step program for us to help us make it through that. But, I think that with all things, because you've trained him, you've taught him, he's seen how you operate and how you run your household, those things are some things that will be sustainable, that will help him. Torian, any last words you'd like to say to your parents?
I just thank y'all for raising me to be the young man that I'm growing to be. And I will stay in contact with y'all, I promise.
Y'all hear that? You want him to call you every day, Mama? Every other day, maybe. Well, listen, this has been such a great occasion. We're so proud of Torian Holder, who's going to William Penn University in wait, how do you pronounce your city? Oskaloosa. Oskaloosa, Iowa. That's about a little over 970 miles away from Dublin, Georgia, but it's not a bad flight for you. So we're expecting nothing but great things from you, Torian. We as a community are extra proud of you. You've made us proud. You've done some great things here at Dublin High School, and we know that you're gonna continue those things wherever your journey takes you. So thank you, parents, for your support. Thank you, little mama. All right, very good. Ladies and gentlemen, this has been the signing of Torian Holder going to William Penn University in Iowa. And we thank you so much, Torian, for all you've given and how you've given so much of yourself here to your academics as well as your athletics. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that's all the time we have here for Real Talk on TV 35. And please keep watching.